So welcome to this meeting. I'm gonna let you in, Kavina. Speak about what we're gonna speak about today.
Yeah, so welcome to this short little introduction and information around Zen coaching and the Zen coaching training. So I recognize some of you, and yeah, so today we're just gonna give some information regarding the Zen coaching approach and the training, and also check in if there's any question or anything that wants to be clarified in relation to this work. So we're gonna continue for another 30 minutes maximum. So it's gonna be a short meeting. But maybe you actually, it's nice to hear a little bit, like, why are you here? What drew you here, and also what are you longing for with this short time together? Maybe you can just write in the chat. Okay, Andrea, thank you. I'm also happy to see you here. I'm happy to hear that your heart is with Zen coaching. You have some experience from before. Yeah. So we'll also wait for more answers coming in. So maybe I can just say, well, maybe actually we can talk a little bit about what is Zen coaching as a beginning. And I think it's like different for each one of us, and all. I see some of us have some experience from the past and from previously, and I think maybe we will all say slightly different things about what Zen coaching is. But if we just begin with the basis, we can speak about the combination of the two words of Zen and coaching, which is what Zen stands for: presence, stands for mindfulness, meditation, being presently aware, noticing what's going on, being available to life in your full body, in your senses, being receptive to life experience as it is. And with the coaching aspect is like how to support both myself but also others in living more in that space of presence and living from fullness, being able to create a life in fullness, in connection with the heart's longing and desire. So that's basically my short version of the Zen coaching approach. And it's done, I would say that it's an approach. It's an approach of that I use on myself and also with others when I work with them. So I have this approach with me. It's like an installed software system that I'm bringing with me wherever I am. And as like treating myself in that regard, it's with kindness, it's with compassion. So it's a lot of a lot of aspects from the mindfulness tradition of self-compassion and compassion with others, of really allowing empathy to emerge and to be able to be expressed. And then also the harnessing the curiosity, the natural curiosity that we have as human beings, to be able to really be curious about our own inner experience in the present moment, but also other people's experience. And it's like when other people, when we as humans, when we get that kind of attention, something happens within us. That kind of natural presence and curiosity and open-heartedness, then something relaxes, and we can allow ourselves to take a breath. We can allow ourselves to also feel what's really going on. It's like a holding space that we can also offer to other people to deepen their own experience. So yeah, I've been speaking, Roger, about what Zen coaching is. You've been out for a little while. So
yeah, my computer went totally black.
Okay. So I also want to say that I see that Malgosia has been writing a little bit. So and the curiosity about introducing Zen coaching and it's good to see you too. Yeah. So how would you describe Zen coaching, Roger? I was saying a little bit about the Zen and the coaching and the Zen coaching approach to myself and to others. Maybe you want to add on some.
Yeah, first of all, so I want to say the training was the most profound training for me to support other people. It's really learning heart-to-heart communication. How can I stay in my heart when I'm supporting other people? How can I make real connection, true connection? So one of the intention with the training is supporting other people. That means that I the first step to support other people is support myself and be with myself. But I can see that when I speak with people who've done the training, they talk a lot about that they are living Zen coaching in their daily life. So they are actually, it's an add-on to the work. They're maybe working with people already, but this is like they're going deeper with a meeting in their work and the connection. So people working with people get more true meetings, more and more connection in the work, but also in the family life. I can see myself. The effect of the training for me was like getting more and more connection with my own daughters, and this was not my intention, but it was. I'm so happy about it and touched about it. So it was one of the things that Zen coaching was giving me was like more connection with my own daughters, can support them in a true way. So I'm really happy about the part of supporting other people, like helping through non-helping, being there as a true support. This is one part of the training I want to speak about, but it's like three intention with the training. One intention is like supporting other people. Another intention of the training and Zen coaching is the personal development, to go deeper, I talk when people are asking me, they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm working with Zen coaching, but what is that? To make it really simple, I say I work with the inner life, like the thoughts, feelings, in the inner life that we are all having, and how can I be there and know more about my inner life, knowing myself, and also to stay with the places that are dark. How can I bring a light there? This is like a flashlight to the dark places in my experience. This is one part. One other intention with the training is personal development, and the third part is essence. It's like, and what is that? It's like deeper than feelings. It's like what we are when we like one aspects of who we are, getting to know ourselves. It's like power is one of them, but power is big. So one aspect of what we are going to dig deeper in is like power, like trust. Trust is more like one kind of power is trusting the moment, being stable, being there. This is what we're gonna explore, and we're gonna explore that through experience it, not just speaking about it. And different kind of quality of essences like love, clarity. We're gonna understand more about that. It's also like getting to know more of who we are, like aspects of who we are. That's what I call essence. And it's not like everybody knows it, but it's also hidden in a way, because some part of it we maybe don't know. We maybe not live so much of some kind of quality. Maybe love, soft love is not so, it's dangerous to go there. Then we know more about it during this training and learn to live it even more. And maybe for some other people, like clarity is not so common. Maybe we can get to know this part more. Yeah, this is threefold purpose of Zen coaching. Yeah.
Yeah, and when we speak about the origins of Zen coaching, it's really drawn a lot from the mindfulness tradition, especially from the Vietnamese monk called Thich Nhat Hanh, who passed away not too long ago. I think it was last year. And also Alma's, the book name, that's his name as he's writing books, E.H. Alma's. And he is, well, it's not just we who call it essence, it's actually his term also. Yeah, so it's very much inspired by the work from Alma's and the diamond approach, which is basically very shortly coming back to the fullness of who we are and the infinite potential of ourselves as human beings, the diamond of different essence qualities in our true nature. And is very an interesting teacher who's written loads of books around this. Can be very precise about essence and what that is. So there's some good inspiration from that, and also from the nonviolent communication approach from Marshall Rosenberg. So it's a lot of good communication tools in this training. And then also some other work from Osho-inspired therapists and Candice O'Denver, who also created a a spiritual school or a spiritual training. So it's good inspiration, and we're honoring all of them, and also, of course, honoring the founder of Zen Coaching, who is Kåre Landfald, who is also still working with Zen Coaching. But we are doing the training now in Sweden for this year. And the first module is happening in June. So that's module 1, where we will offer 5 days. Each module is for 5 days each. And it's residential. We will begin at Ängsbacka in Sweden, and then we will move on to Källingesund at the west coast of Sweden. And so the first module is basically like learning the foundations of Zen coaching, learning to listen in an empathic way. It's learning to basically connect with our natural curiosity, what I was speaking about earlier. And communication tools that are basic. It's called the Zen way of coaching. So it's the Zen way of coaching people, supporting people, being present with people, and also some good days of your own personal retreat, just abiding in your own presence and supporting ourselves and each other in that space. You want to add something?
Yeah, and like module 1 is also all the modules that we are running. It's like meditation, dancing, connecting, playing, having fun, having time to connect with each other, and really land together in a team, in a group. So it's like lots of activity, and the learning is, lots of the learning is coming from the exercise. So we said lots of exercise that we are doing.
Yeah, so it sounds quite like Zen coaching. It sounds quite still and sitting, and it is quite some of that as well. But we also dance a lot, and we are moving around a lot, and it's beautiful nature also around. So it's good space and time to walk and be in nature. Do you want to say something about module 2?
Yes, I can do that. Module 2 is the title is Deep Healing and Transformation, and if module 1 is like the foundation of the house, like the platform and the construct of the house, then module 2 is all the furniture and the flowers, but also the cellar, like the dark side of our that we hidden, our hidden part of ourselves that can come up, and we invite the part that we haven't looked at so much, and this is one part of it, but also one other part, how can we invite it in without forcing it? So it's like dealing with the deep healing, deep feeling, and maybe I was saying deep healing, but it is deep healing to be in a space of connection and empathy. Like, this is the healing place for our wounds, and we are creating that together. We're creating a safe space so the soul can unfold itself in its own way. We don't force it, but it can open up like a flower for the morning sun. So I really like module 2. Can you say something about module 3, Kavina?
Yeah, I really like module 3. No, but
I know that.
No, but I actually like all of them. But yeah, module 3 is a lot about relationships and communication. So we are then moving into the work of Marshall Rosenberg and nonviolent communication in the Zen coaching way. So we are getting into those techniques and those skills to really know what is it that we're saying and how can we listen to each other in a deeper way to create more meaningful and deep, intimate connection, to be able to fully understand another person and also understand oneself. So here we can also practice difficult relationship situations. We can practice like the communication within those and conflict situations. And it's like it's called relating from the heart, and it's about connecting to the heart inside myself and with other people, to really support that place of really wanting to have peace with oneself and with others. It's usually a very powerful module that can also be some digging in the basement, because relationships can really do that. Yeah. So how about module 4, Roger?
Yeah, module 4 is the ending module for the journey, and it's like acting from being. How can I? We have lots about the first, second, and the third. It's like realization, like poof, it's coming down, and the fourth one is actualization. How can I live it? It's like different kind of energy. How can I take my insight into daily life? How can I support myself to live this fully? And how can I, as a coach, support other people to live the dreams in daily life? So it's like in the world, but not off the world. It's like how can I effortless bring my gift into daily life? Also one part of it is also working with money. One part of and manifestation. Money is about giving and receiving, but also manifestation. If you want to bring your own company into life or grow something of your dream, this is an opportunity to manifest it and take it one more step. Yeah. Now you are muted, Kavina.
So is there anything at this point, any questions around the Zen coaching approach or the training, anything that has come up from anyone?
You can just unmute if you want to say something or write it on the chat.
Yeah. So we can go on, and then we can just move back if it comes anything. Yeah. So something that well, people often ask about also is like, who is it for, and who can do the training, and you know, if you haven't done a lot of inner work before, can you do it? If you have done a lot of inner work before, can you do it? And we usually answer that both can do it. So it's like it's for people who have not so much experience, but also for those who have done a lot. When I did my training, I think I had almost 20 years of inner work behind me. And I did the training, and it felt like I came home, and it felt like I was understood in a deeper way than I kind of had been before, because of the synthesis of that is happening within this approach of different kinds of work. It comes together in a beautiful whole. And also working with people from that approach was really supportive for me. I was working with people previously also as in counseling profession and body work. But within Zen coaching, I found the ability to work in a different way and in a more meaningful way, where I could support people in a way that felt actually even more true with who I am and my own values and perspectives on things. So I got some very practical tools related to that also. Of course, as an add-on was also my own inner journey and the ability to actually create more peace within myself. So people working with people are very benefited from this, as it also supports a deeper connection with the body and a heart-to-heart connection, actually. That it's like it's very much focus on that within this work, whereas in perhaps other trainings and other professions, when you work with people, it's not so much perhaps focus on the heart or the body in such a way, or on presence or essence. So in that regard, it stands out a little bit. And then, of course, for your own benefit, many people come just for their own benefit without having the intention to work with people. And maybe sometimes they start working with people, but other times they don't. So it's for both. And yeah, maybe then also you can say something about, because you have been working a lot with people in management positions and leadership, and they also seem to benefit a lot. Can you say something more about that, Roger?
Yeah, I can say something about that. It's the good part in Zen coaching, that it's like you can take the form of Zen coaching and bring it to your daily life. If you're working as a leader in a big company and you have people around you, under you, or you can use the coaching technique, the way of living in your daily life. And I guess when I speak to people afterwards, they're saying, are you working with Zen coaching a lot? And maybe they say no sometimes, and then I ask them, but are you working with this tool and this tool and this tool? And say, yeah, I'm actually working a lot with it. But it's like it's in the backbone of, and that's the benefit of the training, because it's like, yeah, you don't even know that you're working with it in a way. So yeah, so people working with people are getting more and more meaningful meeting with the clients, with yeah, and some other people are working as like in a company but don't have so much employment, but they are having other stuff, but they're working with a management, and they are working with people. So in a way we could take away the word coach and say just human being. And that's, if you're working with other people, you are benefit if you are learning about what is the drive, what is motivating other people, what is the deeper need that this person is living or not living. It's like bringing some curiosity into the meeting from the heart. How can it's not benefit? Like and this is also the shift of the inner critic, because when you bring curiosity, it's not so easy to judge and bring judgment into the field. So yeah, and one of the things in companies, it's lots about when they're working you don't have so much time for everything you do there. Okay, you have more slots to do things. You have to be efficient. And what I notice, the most efficient thing is to find out what is important. And this is one of the tools that we are learning in Zen coaching. What is it? What is important in this meeting? What is the intention? And if I can bring that into every meeting, and then I'm gonna get more honest meeting, more connected meeting, but also more meeting that are on the right topic. We're not off track in a way. So I want to say to slow down is to speed up in a way. Slow down and see what is the benefit. What are we talking about? What is the most important thing here? So this is one of the tools into companies.
Okay, so we are approaching our ending. So is there anything you want to say as an ending, Roger? Maybe we can begin with that.
Yeah, I want to invite you, if you are watching this afterwards or if you're watching this now, I invite you to come in June and go deeper with us. It's going to be a deep, profound, and fun journey. And yeah, when I speak with people, this is the most profound journey they ever done, module 1. So I invite you to come and play with us. Or even if you don't want to come, send your enemies or friends.
So I also want to say we have a few more webinars coming on the coming weeks, and yeah, they're in the same Facebook event, and you're welcome to join. And
yeah, but say something about them. One, just say the topics of them. So we have.
Okay, yeah. So the next one is supporting people in the Zen coaching approach. So that's more focus on how to support people with this approach, just very briefly, and then of course we will be able to get more deeply into it in the modules coming on. And the one after that is one-to-one coaching with Roger in a webinar space. So it's coaching demonstrations, you can say. You can either receive a coaching or witness a coaching. Limited spaces, of course, for the receiving of the coaching. And then the last one is about self-compassion. So self-compassion is one of the main ingredients of Zen coaching, actually. Compassion and empathy is a bedrock of Zen coaching. So those are the topics. And yeah, maybe we can just hear a word from you before we end. Just like anything that you bring with you from today, any last word or comment, gratitude or complaints.
Mourning and celebration.
I would like to say something. First of all, I'm really deeply grateful that you still were holding this webinar, although we are only 5 people. So I feel really grateful for that. And thank you for reminding me in a very short way what's this Zen coaching approach and the climate. I still remember the module you held in Poland, and it was really very, very interesting. And I guess that every module is different somehow. So I mean, every first module is different, every second module is different, and there's still space to discover something. So, and I have also a question: when the other modules are going to take place, the second, the third, and the fourth?
Yeah.
It's
So
still this year, or
yeah.
this.
So the second module will be in August. I don't have the exact dates in my mind now, but it's in August, and the third date or third module will be in November this year, and then the
So
fourth
this
module
year
will be next year in February.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, and thank you.
Yeah,
It's good to see you.
again. Yeah.
Oh.
So anything else, Andrea?
Yes, I want to thank you both for this introduction. It's wonderful to hear what I personally love so much, and I have learned so much with Zen coaching, and I really, I will definitely send my enemies and friends to the training. It has taught me so much, and I can really use it in daily life with what I'm doing here in Schellingssund, and also in my relationships with my daughters as well. I'm so looking forward to having you here, and it's exciting. Also, what you're offering, the next webinars, I might even just look into it again. You somehow can't get enough. Thank you.
Thank you. That's exactly how we feel. We've been doing this for what is it now? 13 years.
Yeah.
Can't get enough. So yeah, great. I mean, you're very welcome. So it's time to end. So thank you so much for this evening together, or this short time. And hope to see you again.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.